So, monsters abound here, a YouTube equivalent of the awkward feeling you get when you're watching a film with your parents and people start getting naked. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 15 of my Beastmen campaign. Just finished off Morghur's quest battle, so we've got his lovely staff. That's nice. Now we're going after Malagor's... Whatever Malagor... What does he's got like... What is the thing you've got? It's like... Icons of Vilification. There we go. I don't know what that is, but it seems nice, and we're going to go and get that. We can also go and recruit Kazrak. Do we do that now? I kind of feel like it's probably not worth it, but we could get Kazrak rank him up a little bit, so he has a chance of spotting nearby foreign armies, recruitment, cost reduction, and melee attack for Gorherd and Bester Gorherd. So I mean, we could pick him up. It is going to. I mean, I just don't feel it's worth it at the moment. That's just me. Maybe you disagree. But I'm the one playing, so suck it up. End the turn. Let's see what happens. We've got a lot of money. There's Magwip, our guy. Oh, for friggin' Al Gore, you're the worst. I'm super serial. You are licked. I mean, what have you done? You... I don't believe it. Absolutely rubbish. So Al Gorball has been, again... wounded for the second time running. I think we recruited him. The next turn he got shanked, and he's come back from Beastmen Hospital, which is probably incredibly insanitary, only to get shanked immediately the next turn. So that's so far not so good. He's not even been in one battle yet. He's done very little training of Malagor's army. Oh, it's you! We got an aggression pact with you, did we? I think we did. You will join the war against Bastogne for monies. Do I actually care? This is a war you cannot win alone. Strongly disagree, but yeah, sure, why not? Sure, go and knock yourself out. I mean... anyone who's fighting Bastogne, it's only good for us. So Al Gorball is down. Poor God damn. God damn it, Al Gore. Bull. So we're going to move. We've got a little army there. There's... oh, hello. Balthazar Gelt is currently at Eelheart. I mean, we could maybe go down and beat him up. We could throw rocks at him. I mean, he does have a Hellblaster volley cannon. Well, Hellblaster volley gun. I call it cannon, but it's a gun. We could maybe... I mean, we do have a quest to kill Gunter Kemp for some reason. I'm not sure what he's done to be a problem for us, but it is just going to give us a Dragonbane gem, which I don't really care about. We also need to go down to the Cursed Jungle, so I think we'll do Malagor's quest, and then we're heading south. That's the plan. So I'm not going to get distracted. We're just going to surge on. That's what we're going to do. So, could I... If I go there... is this all Marienburg? No, it's Carabas. So we could actually do some raiding, because we do need to do some... that's not going to give us... is this still Marienburg? It's Carab. So why aren't we making any money? It's definitely Carabas, because Midland is there. But we're not making any... I mean, are you... okay, well that's fine, whatever. No big problem. We're still going to replenish, so we may as well just... We can just raid our way across the land for a little bit. That seems fine. So I'm going to head up. I think we need to get to Dieshaven. Yeah, that one. So the Bray Herd is doing its own thing. That's... I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, so they won. Oh, we got the Dark Moon. We could go for... I was hoping there'd be a marchy one, but there's not. We could get in... I mean, Horde growth would be quite nice. That is 6 turns, though. It does reduce our replenishment, but we don't really need replenishment at the moment. Upkeep, I'm not so bothered about. All damage units will be fully replenished. Yeah. Unit experience +6 for all units. I mean, is that... Would that be useful? I think I'm going to go for growth, so let's just go for the Endless Herd. It's going to give us +12 growth per turn, which is going to be pretty huge. Right, we're going to head up to Dyshafen, so let's... I'm going to ignore Gorsel. Just carry on raiding, because we do need to hit the 20k, so we're a quarter of the way there. Job has got a skill point. Now he's been amber spearing people quite successfully. I do like that spell. And with that in mind, maybe just go for power drain. More winds of magic is good. I kind of feel like, because with the Mark of Zinch, he's now getting +30 extra winds of magic. So that's good. Our army's all replenished. So we're just moving up to Dyshafen. Yeah, that one, that place. I'm just going to call it that place from now on. I wonder if the Bray Herd are going to... Are they going to hit Gorsel, maybe? I don't think they probably will. They'll probably just bypass it. We might lose the Bray Herd, but I'm not overly concerned about that, I'll be honest with you. And then after we've done Malagor's thing, we're heading straight. We're going south. We're going to get the Nurgle Herdstone. We're going to go and visit Khalida, Grimgor again. He's down there. He's probably very angry because we destroyed one of his settlements and then just ran away. Also, Krokgar is down there as well, and that would be nice to see Krokgar again. And here comes the Astilians. They haven't done much in the way of actually resettling any of their lands. Most of the Southlands are currently a burning hellhole, thanks to us. You're welcome. Okay, let's move Malagor up. Let's move Morghur up as well. Okay, there we go. So we finished this part of the quest. So the next part is the Minotaur tribes are formidable, but won't fight for a Bray Shaman, even one as notorious as the Crowfather. Only a Gorbel, a champion among its blood-gorging kin, can rouse the tribes to flock the Dark Omen's banner, but the time grows short. To capitalise on a shroud of fear across Reichland's borders, the Crowfather must act soon. Malagor must dominate the Minotaurs with his eldritch might, forcing them to supplication. As you can see, the enemy army is a crapload of Minotaurs, so that's good. So what I might do is trade Malagor. That's probably, I really don't have any units that can. We don't. I mean, maybe. I kind of feel like I need more raiders. Maybe if I get lots of archers, because we can pin them down in combat with the Ungor spearmen, and then shoot them to. I might have to spend a little while just recruiting an army for Malagor. Specifically to kill Minotaurs. Okay, so Oxel Rose, you've got a skill point. Let's go. I do like Pit of Shades. More magic off Pit of Shades is good. It's going to reduce it by 3. Let's do that. I like that idea. Done. So yeah, I think I need more raiders. So we're easily building up our raiding income. I mean, I think I definitely should upgrade Malagor to a full horde, and then get Khazrak up. Because I mean, we've got lots of money. I've got no problem with taking down settlements at the moment. The Beastmen Campaign is a very slow sort of build up, but when you do get there, you do feel quite powerful. Because I mean, as I say, you really do. You hit the enemy line, and the enemy just disintegrates because you've got so much melee attack and weapon strength, just everything just evaporates. The only problem you get is if, I mean, an army like the dwarves can be a problem because they really do, they can weather that storm, and you do not do well in a prolonged engagement. That's where you fall down. Which is why you need things like Minotaurs who just break through that line very, very easily. Chaos Spawn do as well. So we failed that mission, don't care. Skulls for the Skull Throne. The Guarantor of Savage Hate demands more slaughter. The Blood God imbues the Warherd with a proportion of his rage. Getting plus 10 Bestial Rage for 3 turns. Don't really need it, but that's very kind of you. Thank you, Khorne. Very nice. Okay, I think what I'm going to get is, let's get 4 units of Raiders. I think I'll trade out. No, the problem is I don't. Okay, what I'm going to do. What I'm going to. Well, the problem. That is. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's get Kazrak. Kazrak's up. There's Kazrak. Hello, Kazrak. What do you have so far? Literally nothing. But what you can do is recruit Ungor Raiders for us. So, what I'm going to do is get some more Ungor Spearmen. And a Minotaur with Great Weapon. I might get rid of this Gore Herd. I think it'll be okay. I think our Chaos Spawn will trade quite well with the Minotaurs. I think the Centaurs will do quite well as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you cannot can you not encamp? No, you've literally just arrived. Okay. That's fine. Let's also get the scavenged lumber pile. Early following the establishment of a camp, Ungor are sent scurrying away to find wood for fires and other uses. So that's just so we can get some Razor War chariots. I'm probably not going to use those in this battle. We are getting. That's going to take 2 turns. I think if we get some Ungor Raiders, if we can pin down the Minotaurs with the Ungor Spearmen, then we can just shoot them in the face. And although it won't do an awful lot of damage, that's not it's literally just wearing them down. Minotaurs don't have a lot of armour, and they are quite susceptible to missile fire. Basically, it's the only way to kill them, because you can't really kill them in melee combat because they mess you up. So I think that should be okay. Malagor, you're just going to sit there. You're just going to do a little bit of raiding, get some income. There's the Bray Herds coming to join us. I have failed this quest battle before. Because it is a tough quest battle. They do get reinforcements, and their reinforcements are, quell surprise, more frigging Minotaurs. So you really do need to, and I've got a Cygor as well. Plus we don't have Al Gorbal because he died. Oh, the Scalings are back. I've not seen Archaon, but I think he takes a little bit longer to turn up. Okay, Al Gorbal is here. That's nice. So I'm going to wait one more turn for the... you can recruit 2 units. For the Minotaur with Great Weapon. So, in the meantime, let's get a couple of Raiders. That's going to take us up to 17. Al Gorbal's getting in there. So that's 18, 19, 20. Now, what I might do is trade out some of this Gore Herd for Centaurs and Chaos Swarm. I think that's probably sensible. And then I'm fairly happy. Got Malagor and Job in there. We've got Al Gorbal. I might swap Al Gorbal for Mutalica because obviously he's better. So we can swap that around. So there's a little bit of trading there, but I think we're going to be ready to do that next turn. So we've still got some raiding going on. Kazrak's getting some units up. We're actually making income, mostly because obviously we're doing some raiding, but I think that is... I'm more than happy with that. Why are we not getting any raiding income anymore? Dyshifen is owned by someone. So it's not ruins. It's odd. It's because of our Bray herd? Will you, look, Gustel Nussbacher, will you piss off? Thank you very much. Morghur is fortunate though. Hero self-defense plus 5% chance of wounding aggressor. And he's also a raider, income from raiding and public order reduction. So that's nice. Oh, hello.
News, my lord. Word is spreading across the land of a dark power rising in the northern wastes. The armies of chaos are on the move. They surely plan to invade the world of mortals once again. Prepare your defenses well, for the forces of chaos spare no one in their quest for bloodshed.
Now normally this would be a very bad thing, but actually at the moment it's fine because, duh, who cares? They're technically on my side. Okay, cut off the head, mission issued. They want us to kill that guy over there. I'm not overly concerned. What's the public chaos corruption is climbing by 7% a turn. Jesus. 84 from characters. Holy crap. That's us. Okay, so our army is fairly tricked out. So what we're going to do is Kazrak is going to give us... Let's give us the raiders. We'll take the... You want to take all those? Yeah, we'll take all those. And then Morghur, you are going to give us the Centaurs. And also Chaos Spawn and Mutalika. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm quietly confident we got this. We are spending now 2.5k a turn, but we've got a lot of money, so I'm fairly happy. Malagor should be able... Ooh, it's still not looking great, is it? Okay, Mark of Corn. Let's give that to our Minotaur's great weapons. And the blasted standard. I mean, it's not going to be much missile damage coming in, but we'll give it to one of our Ungor spearmen, because why the hell not? Okay, here we go. Lots of Minotaurs to kill. So here come the Minotaurs. There's a lot of Minotaurs. Cygor. There's a Doomball there as well. Gorball? Doomball? Gorball. Doomballs are the leaders, obviously. So there is a Lord variant of the Minotaur called Doomball, which we don't have in Total War Warhammer, which is a bit of a shame, but then I kind of guess why would you take anything else but a Doomball, to be fair. Now we do have our Centaurs hidden in the forest over here. They are going to sweep out once the Minotaurs move forward and engage the Cygor. And then obviously we've got Malagor's force here. They've been training hard to the Rocky theme tune. You know, maybe doing some running, punching some meat. That's not a euphemism. Or maybe, I don't know. I mean, we don't have the slang gore here, but if we did, then that probably wouldn't be a euphemism. That'd probably be fairly accurate. Tweedledee and Tweedledum throwing boulders at the enemy Cygor. And they do catch him in the face with a boulder. It doesn't actually do that much damage though. He managed to shrug that off pretty convincingly. The Minotaurs though are going to speed up as they know they can be pelted by boulders. Fortunately, if we keep up the barrage, it should slow him down a bit, although he looks like he can only see the Chaos Spawn at the moment. That's alright, we didn't take much damage from that. So the Centaurs have finally sprung out of the forest. They're heading around behind. The Minotaurs are making a charge for our main line in a weird sort of diamond formation. So we've got Minotaurs, Minotaurs with great weapons, Minotaurs, Minotaurs, Minotaurs with shields, and then Minotaurs. Of course, we're going to open fire with our archers. You can see they start taking quite a lot of damage. Job with a Amber Sphere misses entirely. Well, maybe he hit these Minotaurs. I'm not entirely... No, I don't think he did. So it's a clash of the Titans as Chaos Spawn and Minotaurs go at it, led by Metallica. And our Ungor Spears are trying to weather the storm, but obviously they just got a charge off. I think they've broken already. Yes, they have. We did cast Devolve on them, so that has reduced their leadership. Ungor getting torn to pieces here, but the job isn't to kill them. That's the job of the raiders behind. As you can see, the Minotaurs are slightly taller than the Ungor. That does mean our raiders can shoot over their heads. I mean, mostly. They probably get a few in the back of an Ungor head, but to be honest, what do I care? So Minotaurs fling off. We've weathered the first charge, but they will be back. Centaurs are now charging the Cygor. They should be able to break him. Cygors aren't bad melee combatants, but they're probably not the best. Probably not best left on their own unsupported. There we go. He has broken. He's trying to get away. We're going to try and take him out. More Minotaurs now approaching from the flanks. Or are these no, sorry. These are the rallying units. So these are the second charge. Our Minotaurs charge them. Metallica decides to join the fight as well. Bit of a bloody engagement. We took quite a bit of damage just from that first charge. Quite a few Ungor got torn to pieces. More Minotaurs now moving into the fight. The Centaurs, having dealt with the Cygor, down he goes, are now fleeing towards our lines as some Chaos Warhounds try and chase them down. The problem is if we get pinned in combat, then the enemy Minotaurs will tear us limb from limb. So we need to get back to our army as quickly as possible. Some Minotaurs trying to intercept as well. Come on, Cygors, come on, run through the Ungor. There we go. Ungor giving them some covering fire. Centaurs now through our lines. They are now safe. That's fine. They can now, from the rear of our army, they can now flank out and try and deal with some of these Minotaurs. More Minotaurs heading for the flanks. Our Chaos Spawn and Minotaur squad again head in, joined by Metallica. Minotaurs seem to be wavering. I think we got this. Should be fine. More Minotaurs hitting our right flank. Our right flank has evaporated as the Ungor finally flee. However, the Centaurs are moving in to back us up. And despite being missile cav, they are actually quite good. And they're going to chase down those Minotaurs as they flee. Good work, guys. Left flank, some Chaos Warhounds have flanked our Ungor Spearmen. They're going to charge into the rear, into the flank of our Ungor there. I'm not particularly too worried about that. Some Ungor Spearmen moving in to try and assist with the Minotaurs. I mean, basically they'll just soak up some of the damage, and that's all I need. So looks like we've won the battle. Just need to finish off, just drive off the last of these Minotaurs. Raiders continuing to fire into the Minotaurs over the head of their Ungor brethren. And there's Job. Job himself is fighting Minotaurs hand to hand. Oh, he fell over. Still, it was a good attempt. Good attempt. Ungor's fleeing into distance. Looks like Centaurs just hunting down the last few Minotaurs. And we have completed the first quest battle for Malagor. There is another one that we have to do. Okay, good. Well, we defeated the Brothers of the Hoof. So that's nice. And we're not going to get an awful lot of replenishment. Could take the cash. I'm just going to devour the captives, I think. May as well. And there go, the enemies are running away. So we have defeated that, but I don't think that's the end. No, that is not the end of the quest. We have to have 3 Minotaurs with great weapons. Oh my god, that is so expensive. Morsteb glowers full this night. It is time to make camp and lay tributes to the Chaos Gods. The ruinous powers will surely empower the Warherd for the battle to come, leading more bulls along the beast paths to the Crow Father's sway. So yeah, but we do need, yeah, so that's, we've got 1. But Malagor does have, he's got a skill point, so we can spend that. Let's go for the Gathering of Beasts. Mutalica's managed to pick up another skill point from all that fighting. Good job, Mutalica. Let's upgrade your melee defense to make you even more tanky. Morghur's picked up a skill point as well for some reason. I don't really understand why, but that's fine. We can have the Banquet of Flesh. The stench of raw, rotten meat causes others to balk, but the Warherd revels in flesh and brawn. Speed plus 15% and charge bonus plus 30. It's going to make his speed 52, which I think is just enough. Is just fast enough to keep up with the vast majority of the army. So that's nice. We have to trade back some units next turn. And I think we do need, if we're going to have 3 units of great weapons, that's really expensive. They're 651 each. Okay, I think it's probably, if we want to get the quest item, we need to do it. So we're going to have at least 3 units. I did want some Minotaurs, and the great weapons, of course, are anti-large, which is something we're really missing. So that would be good. That would help. I don't think I've actually done the next part of the quest. I think I always I hit that part and then never go any further. So, from what I can remember, anyway. Look, Nussbacker, will you bugger off? Will you sling your rook, please? Look, I don't want what Lupio's doing. He's just wandering around the Empire aimlessly, slightly behind me. Okay, the Brayherd disbanded. Oh yes, because we traded units, that's fine. Malagor does have a Brayherd, and the Doomtide has apparently died. Chaos Waters poured in, remorseless tide scouring all its path, yet even the most savage flood must eventually recede, leaving battered survivors to pick through the phantasm on ragged shores. We are saved, they cry, heedless of the fact their tides are certain in one respect, they will always rise again. The old world survived the onslaught, yet now another wave rolls for what the hell happened? Oh well. Malagor is favoured by Khorne, apparently. That's nice. Unfortunately, he's going to lose his Brayherd in a minute because we're going to trade some units back. So, Malagor. We're going to take back Mutalica. We are going to take back our Chaos Spawn. And the Centaurs. Is that all? I think that's all. Yep, Morghur's now at 20 units. Okay, good. And you've got a lot of Ungor. Do I want all those? I think that's probably fine. And I think we're going to just go. We're going to recruit 2 Minotaurs with great weapons right away. Probably is going to be quite expensive. Kazrak. I might just have you by yourself, so let's get rid of these gore. And we are going to move you up. You're just going to build up your herd a little bit. Because obviously if we can upgrade to the Cursed Labyrinth, that's going to give us some more upkeep reduction, all that kind of good stuff. So let's start doing that. Can we build anything here? We could actually. I mean, we could go for more raiding income, because this would double our raiding income. A raiding horde. Or we could go for the great weapons. To be honest, I quite like the throwing axe. So what's the difference? So 39, 29, 26, no, 35, 29, 26. So they have better melee stats, but obviously no throwing axes. Charge bonus is better as well. So they're better melee combatants, but they don't have the throwing axes. I guess the problem is that the Centaurs aren't very... I mean, the axes don't seem to do an awful lot of damage. So yeah, maybe I want to get the Rocky Shelter. The stronger Centaurs make their lairs in crude shelters or caves, daring any to challenge them for their superior residence. It's going to reduce our upkeep for Centaurs, reduce campaign movement range for enemies starting in the same province, and obviously give us Centaurs with great weapons who are, again, armor piercing. So that's going to be quite nice. We can also, I mean, we could also go for the tribe's high gathering. That will give us the Wargors. Or we could go for a giant lair and get a giant. That would increase the weapon strength of the entire army as well. That is quite... And I do quite like giants as well. Do I want a giant? I could get rid of the Hounds of Pestilence, because although they're fast, they don't... I kind of feel at this point they're probably not as useful as some other units. You know what? I think I want a giant. I have spoken. We're getting a giant. It's done. Good stuff. Plus more weapon strength, which is, you know, good. So we might start doing some damage, because obviously it's going to take a couple of turns for Malagor to recruit those units, and we're going to need the income to keep them, because Minotaurs eat a lot. Not like Chaos Spawn. I mean, some Chaos Spawn don't even have mouths, so... Although, to be fair, some do have, like, 30. So it's probably evens out somewhere along the line with Chaos Spawn, but... Currently, Chaos Spawn, absolutely nothing to upkeep. Free Chaos Spawn. How much Chaos Corruption is here? So it's climbing to 88. There's 84 from characters. Yeah, Bray has disbanded. That's understandable. Okay, so one of your Bray Shamans, one of some renowned, wishes to leave the herd and make a journey to the heart of the dark. Do you wish to allow this pilgrimage? Yes. No, actually, no, I don't. And the Doomtide is apparently dead again. I think that might be a bug. Okay, so we're going to have quite a bit of expense fairly soon. So I'm going to move up over here, and I'm going to do a bit of raiding. So you can't move. Kazrak. You know what, Kazrak? In fact, you know what, Kazrak? Kazrak, you're going to come over here. That's it. Up you come. There you go. That's it. Good boy. Now, Morghur, you are going to set up a hidden encampment. Money's still okay. That's fine. Obviously, it'll get worse fairly soon. What I might do, actually, get a pile of flesh, because that will reduce the upkeep. So that'll be useful. Let's do that. Now, what I'm hoping is that Kazrak will look like a little wounded animal, and Aldelnoth Ludenhof will decide to come and have a go and run straight into Morghur, and then obviously die a lot. That's the plan anyway. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's... I'm going to decline that attack. That's going to stop. Okay, so we've got Volkmar. Volkmar has interrupted us. That's annoying. And I suspect Hochland will no longer... I think Malagor is in reinforcement range for Kazrak, so I don't think they'll take the bait. God damn it, Volkmar. No, they did not. And, oh god damn it, Nussbacher has assaulted. Man, that is... Okay, so we might go and take out Volkmar or Dyschafen. Yeah, that place. And here comes Estilia as well. I mean, if this was the start of the campaign, I'd be deeply worried. But at the moment, I'm just like, just bring it on, guys. Come on, bring it. So Malagor has been spotted. Nussbacher has assaulted Malagor, which frankly is just rude. The Doomtype has done a thing. And Wandering Giants. Giants do not make common cause with the Bray Herds, but if the Titans are wandering close by, they join in the slaughter, tempted by snacking on Ungor. It's going to reduce the upkeep and also the recruitment. I mean... That just feels like it's just said to me, have a giant. 3 turns, so we can do some stuff first. And I think, first and foremost, it's going to be dealing with the Castellan engineer, Volkmar the Grim. Job, you've got a skill point. Let's go and spend that first. I mean, Curse of Anra here. Do I like that? I mean, Pan's Impenetrable Pelt is... Yeah, let's get that, because that gives us some damage resistance and also increase in speed, which could be nice for our Chaos Spawn to get them into combat faster. So now I've got options. I can get Dyschafen, or I can kill Volkmar.
Impossible.
Well, it's not impossible, is it, Volkmar? Although I will have to pick one. What a dilemma, and what a cliffhanger to end the episode on. So there we go. That's all for this episode, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.